All right, so we begin with one of my silly cartoons, and in this case we have Sarah and Abraham. Now, Sarah and Abraham were very, very old. As you can see, he has a long white beard and a cane, and yet God promised to give them a baby. And that baby was little Isaac here. And Isaac was very much a blessing to this very old couple. In fact, Sarah was very surprised when she heard she was going to have a baby. She actually laughed when God said it. Nevertheless, God not only gave them a baby, but made a promise to them that they would have abundant children, that would there would be thousands of them. And in fact, more cartoons. That's what happened. Here's Sarah again, and here's Abraham again, and here is Isaac and his wife Rebecca, and they had Jacob. And Jacob, oh, hi guys, welcome. Rewind. This is Sarah and Abraham. They were very old, and they had a baby, surprisingly. Okay, and then that baby had a baby, Jacob. That's Jacob. And then Jacob had 12 boys. He had Reuben and Simeon and Levi and Judah and Dan and Naphtali and Gad and Asher and Issachar and Zebulun. You know who this guy is? That's Joseph and his coat of many colors. That's Joseph, and then little Benjamin. And so what happened was, these became the 12 tribes of Israel, and all the babies they had for like 1,000 years became thousands and thousands of people. And so those were called the Israelites, and that's because Jacob's name got changed to Israel, because he struggled with God, and that's what Israel means. So they all became the Israelites. So now we've met this family. Let's see if I got, oh, there we are. All right, so what happened was, there was 1,000 years in, one of the things I didn't mention to you was that way back here, I should have mentioned this, God told Abraham and Sarah not only would they have lots of children, but that they would bless all the families of the world. All the families of the world, not just their family. So that was an important thing, because they built a temple in Jerusalem, the big city where they lived. And so I'm going to draw it like we were looking at it from way above here. There it is. It's like this very big building, like you were looking from above. And there's the doorways going in, and that's called the temple. All right, and inside the temple there are two areas. This is the special area for people who are members of Abraham and Sarah's long-lived family. And this is where the family of God can go. And inside that, there was a little closet called the Holy of Holies, where only the high priest could go, and that was a very special place because God showed up there on occasion. However, what happened was, this area here was supposed to be for people who weren't members of the family of God, outsiders, others. We'll just say others here. Well, now that's all well and good, because when they came in here, they could find out about God and then be invited to come in and be members of the family of God, which is pretty cool. Except, instead of doing that, the people around the temple started selling birds there, pigeons and doves, and they had cows, and they had sheep, and they were selling all these things, And they turned the whole place into a mall in which you even had to get special money just to buy things. And so it became a total mess, filled up with all kinds of stuff. It's like, how could we have church if we put all kinds of stores in here, right? So that's what happened. And so the people who were others didn't get to come and didn't get to find out about the family of God. And boy, now one day Jesus showed up. Here's Jesus. And he comes in, boop, 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 and he walks in, and right away he notices that there's all these stores in the middle of the place where all the others are supposed to be able to find out about God. And boy, was he mad. Oh boy. Oof. And he said, "What are you people doing? Get these stores out of here." And he threw over the tables and he pushed all the people out and he said, "Get out of here. This is the place." And you know what he did? He told people about God. And they were so happy. All the people who were visiting were so happy because they came there to find out about God and no one would tell them, and there was a bunch of noise and all kinds of, they couldn't do anything. So anyway, it was a very happy day, and they all, including Jesus, went in and became members of the family of God. And in fact, that's how come we can go in there and be members of the family of God, because Jesus is now the holy place, and we're all invited in to the place where we're part of the family of God. And that's the end of what happened. So I'm really glad Jesus went in there and cleared the place out. So if you're ready, let's have a wee prayer, and that's the end of our children's time. So let's bow our heads together. Dear God, thank you for the big family story you gave to Abraham and Sarah, and for reminding us we're all part of your special family too. Help our church to be like a big welcoming hug, showing everyone how much you love them, just like Jesus did. And help us remember to make room for new friends, especially those who might feel left out, so they can know you love them a lot too. And God, when we play, help us not to block anyone from joining in. Instead, let's invite them into the fun, showing them that they're important and loved by you, just like we learned from Jesus and the big temple story. So please help us to spread your love and kindness every day, making the world a friendlier place for everyone. Amen. And that's been our children's time. Thank you very much for coming today.